Welcome back to Red's Workshop. I thought I'd jump in the shop midweek and try and make some money out of some scrap. I'll run the intro and I'll fill you in. So I bet you're all wondering what I mean by making money out of scrap wood again. Well, like I said, I've been on Etsy and I found this. I'll show an image here. Now, that's a piece of, as they say, solid walnut doorstop. And, I mean, I know how expensive walnut can be, but do you need to spend £23.40? And it is only for one, from what I can read. So, when I made the last table build, and if you haven't seen that, I will leave a card up somewhere, I had some offcuts. Some pine, if you recall, if you have watched it, you'll see where I practiced the round over on it. And I'm going to turn that, which I believe, going off the rate of the image, I know it's not walnut, but I bet you get a tenner a piece for these. So join me on the trip. I've got some marking out to do, and I need to remove this so don't damage it. This is for a you will have seen the, hopefully you'll have seen the bookcase. This is the top of one of the bookcase shoe rack. This is the top for another one. I'll just put this to one side. You can see it there in the background. It's just waiting for the top done, and we'll crack on with this. Right. Well, the measurements for the one that they're showing, that I've shown you on there, are 50mm, which these, I know these are 50mm, by I think it was 200mm, and this is just 200mm. So what I'm going to do is mark it at 200. That's our centre. To be honest with you, you'll get more than. Now I've thought about it, it'll get more than 20 quid, 10 quid for this. So, mark that at 50. Mark that at 50. And your steel rule. Put mark on there. No, I can't get that bloody measurement right because of that round. Put your mark on there. Draw your line. Same on that one. So there needs to be nothing special. Now you can cut this by hand. You could, if you want to use a circular saw. I'm going to use the bandsaw because I've got one and it makes it quicker for me. So I'll see you over there. So there you go, you've seen me cut those two. Now, for full transparency, when I cut these, I didn't record it. All I ended up doing was just marking a piece out just to show you how it can be done. Okay? Right, so with that done, these obviously need sanding. I'm going to use an oscillating sander because it's, again, it's quicker for me. The thing is with these, there's no, they're going under a door, but when you try and sell them, obviously, you want to make them look right. So, what I need to do now is using that edge there. There's a rough guide, and oh, that's already got it. So now what I need to do is mark the diagonals. Now, marking the diagonals, as you'll have seen many videos of people doing them, is to find the centre. So as you saw in the picture, the other ones have got a through hole. And that's what we're going to do now. I've just got to work out what size to do. I'll get the drill bits and I'll bring you back shortly. Now, welcome back. You'll see a lot of woodworkers on, especially on YouTube, use a lot of Forstner bits. I have them, but I'm going to use these. Now, you will notice they've hardly been used because I don't really use them that much these days. But what I am going to use is a get it on there. Oh, hang on a second, can you see that? Hopefully you can see that is a 32mm flat bit, spade bit, whatever you, depends where you're from, what you call them. But the purpose of me using that is because I've only marked one side. And I'm going to use the point to show me where the other side is so I don't get any rip out. So we'll crack on with that. Make sure you're in the shot, which I think you are. There you go. So as you see there, we've pierced the other side. I mean, they do say let the tool do the job. And what you don't do is push down. If you push down, you'll get breakout. And as you can see there, it's quite a clean cut. Don't really can make that out properly. But do the same on the other one. Well, this time I'm going to go right through this one. And the reason being is I'm going to use the bench as a backer. And let's see if it can be done. Just showing the two ways. Oh yes, see what I mean? If you have a backer board, take your time, don't force it, you won't get much breakout. Okay, so that's that bit done. Okay, I will fast forward through this, but I have put on a brand new 80 grit sandpaper, and that is basically to combat the roughness on here. The rest of it's all planed up, so I don't have, excuse me a second. Yeah, these are quite rough, and I want to make it quick and simple. Again, see that one there, that's very rough. So I want to get these sanded down very quickly. I will fast forward this, but I just wanted to show you what I'm going to do. What I will then do, you will see me change the paper, and I'll change it to 120 to give it a decent finish. There you go, two wedges. Look, they're not even the same. But does it matter? I mean, you could make them the same if you want, but I'm just showing you a quick way of doing it. Now, with all good projects, you never get away from sanding. I did try the sides on it, but I'd rather do it by hand. I'm going to go straight to a 180 grit paper because it has been planed and it shouldn't need much. Now, a couple of things I haven't done, and one is to break the arris, which is the edge that I've explained on other videos there, so when you put finish on it doesn't chip away there. And I also need to sand down the centres of these. Putting a round on, I'm going to use this. Not everyone has one, do they? But I need that for the centres, so I'm going to do them first. Now, I buggered that up. Look, let's get it sanded out. Done. But I still need to break the edges of them. So yes, you can do it with that. And you could also use that. Let me find it. But you can also use one of them. If you've got one of those, I mean, you can have a bigger plane, it'd be a bit cumbersome that. But if you can see there, you've already got a round formed, partly formed there. I hope that comes across all right. And it goes there and then to nothing. Let's have a look, see what we can do. Give that a bit of a rub down. There you go. You do not need any special tools sometimes. I think a lot of people think they do need them when they're starting out woodwork. You don't. You can get away with hand tools. Now the way to do the round, everyone has their own way. I just go one side and tilt it the other way. And then, like so, bit of 80 grit sandpaper. There you go. I hope that picks up okay on the screen. Got to do the rest of it, but what I'm going to do there is I'm just going to break it with some sandpaper. So again, get a pad. If you've got one of these hand pads, I've got a small, there it is, smaller pad. Let's just use 80 grit sandpaper. Okay. Now it's awkward because obviously you're very close to the bench, but you go one way and tilt your sandpaper to the angle, and you brought the arrows. Like so. All the corners are broken, apart from the back. There you go, and then just bit the edge of the corners there because you don't want anyone getting hurt. So that's what it was, all square, and let's turn it that way, it might get a better chunk here. And that one has had all the edges broken, and all I've used is a hand plane. I'm going to do this one more with sandpaper because you've seen that. That does need another grit on it though. Well, there you have it. 2 wedges. They're not £20 a piece. That one was finished in a Georgian mahogany wax, and that one was finished in the what was it? The dark oak or whatever colour it is. I just wanted to show you that you don't need to go to Etsy and buy your thing. If you're handy and you can put your hand to most things, that is as simple as it gets. A wedge for the bottom of your door. The sad thing is I don't need any of these in my house, but you can soon batch them out. I mean, that's actually the offcut from these. If you cut that in half and cleaned it all up like I've just been showing you there, you've got 2 smaller wedges. £5. A piece of wood's worth, I don't know, 10, 20, 25, 30 pounds. Depends where you live, I suppose, and what your market's like. If you have stuck to the end, I hope you've enjoyed it. If you do think we deserve it, please leave a like, comment and a subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.